I guess when I'm in fight camp, obviously the sparring is a lot more. When I'm not in training camp, I don't like to spar too much. Like I'm a big believer on not too many hits to the head and wear and tear on the body. Like I don't think if you have a fight coming up, you need to be doing a whole lot of sparring, especially if you got injuries and stuff like that. Why risk hurting yourself even more? Like I've always had problems with my hands and that, so I try and lower the risk of obviously injury and that by not sparring and hitting the head because the head's the hardest part, to hit out of the pads and the bag and everything like that. So, but to me, I just sort of, if I'm a little bit tired one day or I got something on, I might skip that second session and not do it. Or if the partner wants to go out for dinner or something like that, we go out for dinner. Or on the weekend we might do something. Um, but I generally always try and train every single day. I do train every single day, even when I'm in that maintenance mode and that. I try and work on probably strength blocks a little bit more, building that strength. But yeah, definitely lower that sparring down, like lower that right down. And then when obviously training camp kicks off, we up the ante on the sparring. We start traveling away. I think traveling away for sparring is a big thing for me. I love that travel where you go to someone else's gym. You have to deal with sitting in a car for 2 hours, get out of the car, train, then I head back to Toowoomba, and that's all things you got to deal with, like in a fight, that unfamiliar territory where you're going into the ring and fighting someone new. So dealing with that, and I guess just the whole intensity of when you train, you push on the bag, you push one more out. You push a few more combinations out. When you're on the track in the morning and in training camp, you're thinking about that bloke when you're running that last 400 meter. It just everything amps up a little bit more because obviously you don't want to get beat. And then when that alarm goes off at 5 a.m., I'm thinking about not getting knocked out by getting up. So that's the way I look at it. Is I need to put those hours in because it's money in the bank